Hey everyone, it's Dr. Kelly. I'm just going to do a video that's going to be a little technical because I want to do some basic calculations and show you how to find out how much you actually paid for something, and then once you pay for it, to see where it is in terms of whether you are in profit or whether you're not, so that you'll know if it's time to sell or not. Okay, so I'm going to use POL because I know I bought this a while ago and I see it's up 18.94%, but I don't know if that calculates into profit for me at this time or not, because my strategy is to cash out a little bit of the money that I put into it. And I didn't put a lot into this. Let me be very straightforward. Not a lot at all. But I just want to use this as an example. So the idea is you want to cash out some of what you have once you are in profit, and then let the rest ride. So let's go to the account. And I bought this on January 3rd. And I bought 246 of them at this price. And this is how much it cost me. So the first thing I'm going to calculate is how much this was, right? So let's do our math. 0.00211,560 times. Now we have to figure out how much Bitcoin was at this price. So we need to look at January 3rd. And I go to Bitcoin. And I'm going to go to January 3rd. Now, I can be really specific and figure out what this time is and look on the chart and try to find it on this chart. I can try to do that and try to isolate the exact time. Wait for this to come up. Let's see, while it's coming up, I'm going to, it was 21:59. This is taking a little bit of while. So, January 3rd, so let's say we do it. Let's see if we isolate this period here. And we go to January 3rd. Okay, somewhere around here. So you see how you could isolate it, 21:39, somewhere around there. It was at 15,198. Now that's one way to do it. Now sometimes I like to overestimate in terms of my cost, but then I underestimate in terms of my profit. That way I can make sure that if I'm in profit, I'm in profit. So what I mean by that is I'm going to click on historical data, and I'm going to go back down to the 3rd of January, and I'm just going to use the highest price. Okay, so I'm assuming that I paid more than what I probably did, because chances are I did not pay the highest price for it. Probably not. But let's go ahead and go with that. So we're going to multiply that by this highest price right here, 15572.8. Okay, so at the most, those 246 coins that I bought of POL on January 3rd cost me $32.94. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. So now I want to find out if I am in profit or not, since I saw that I was up. Excuse me, so I saw that the coin was up 18.94%. I'm just checking to see where I am. Am I up personally or not? So the way I do that now is I go to the exchange. I click on exchange and go to basic. And once I do that, I get this here. So once you put exchange basic, all you have to do is type in the symbol for the coin you're looking at, and this gives you the price. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this amount here. So remember this, 32.90, and I'm going to take this right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10, 18. And I'll multiply that times 246. That's how many coins I got. And now I'm going to multiply that by the price of Bitcoin. Now I'm going to use this amount here. But just so you know, many times once you get into an exchange, the price at the exchange is going to be less than what you see here. Okay, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this because that's what we're looking at right now. But just know that. So we're going to times that by 11382.3. And so right now, the cost of my coins right now, if I were to sell, would only get me $28.50. All right. So that means that I am not up on this particular coin. So I would still have to just sit and hold until the price does go up. And I have no problem with that, because remember, with all of these coins, you need to only be using money that you can afford to lose. So I could afford to lose, what was it originally, $32.90? I can afford to lose that. So that can sit, and it could be 2 years, it could be 20 years. I don't really care. All I know is that I can afford to lose that $32.90. Okay? So now, if I would have checked it, this is at 0.11. I see that it got all the way up to 15 cents. Okay, I got up to 17 cents. It got up to 18 cents. It got up to 19 cents. So it even got up to 21 cents and 24 cents. So had I been doing this exact same check on the 6th of January, 3 days after I bought it, I could have, 28 cents. I got 28 cents. I could have made some profit then and saw how much I was going to make at that point. Okay, but this is how you just check stuff, just to kind of see where you are. I just wanted to teach you how to do the mathematical calculation. So make sure you go back on this video, watch it again, so that you can understand how to calculate where you are, calculate how much you put into something. Okay, so this is the number that you buy, this is the price you got it at, and this is the total amount in Bitcoin that you paid for this whole trade. So this is what you take, and you're going to multiply this by whatever the price of Bitcoin was on this date, and if you can at this time. If not, just use the high of that day. Okay? That's how much you shelled out. That's how much you said you were willing to lose, and if it didn't come back, you were cool with that. That's what that means. And then you go and find the current price of that same token. You find the current price, and then you multiply that by how many coins you have, and then multiply that answer by the current price of Bitcoin right now. And that will let you know the difference between what you bought it for in the past and how much it is worth right now. That way you can know what decision you need to make now. Do you want to cash out all of it? Do you want to cash out some of it? Or do you want to keep on holding? All right, so I hope this has been helpful in learning how to do the math when it comes to understanding Bitcoin prices and the prices of coins that you may buy. All right, take care, and you guys have a good one. Bye-bye now.